So Pat Lam did the double over Munster, but more importantly, we've achieved our ultimate goal. How do you feel after that?
Obviously extremely proud. These guys are just, and it's not just the guys out. This whole group is just awesome to work with. Really make coming to work, really enjoyable. And I think, I said to the guys before the game, look, I'm not nervous about this game because, fellas, we've worked hard. We know exactly this week. We've had a really good week. We've got real clarity on what our jobs are. We know how we can beat them. And we knew that this was a make or break for them. We knew that, when you look at what they said in the media, they were going to come pretty hard. And they, don't get me wrong, they did. We didn't play well in that first 20 minutes. But I think what it epitomised everything, it sort of reminded Krasnodarsk and all the other adversity that we've been through, that when we're under pressure, we just rely on teamwork, and that's how we got back in the game. And to go 29 unanswered points, another win, another record. Every time we win is a record, but more importantly, Champions Cup. That was our big goal. We've achieved that, and now we can move on to the next one.
And obviously, after the disappointment of last week in France, how easy would it have been to maybe change things? But we stuck to what we know. Yeah,
everyone asked me that question straight away. They said, look, how the boys how they're going to bounce back. They thought it might take an emotional toll. No, we were so close, and we were disappointed. But I think the process of going through on Monday, and I said that we were able to, it's like a funeral. We could sign it off and move on and done the grieving process. But what it showed us is, we had an opportunity to win that game, and we switched off mentally. Some execution by individuals wasn't right. So to turn around then and be 32, I think we were 32-14, and I think what it showed in that last 10 minutes is the body language. Guys were still going, and even the last penalty we got just showed the boys never gave up, and we were not going to take the foot off and allow them back in the game like we did last week, and that's what's exciting. So there's another thing we can tick off is that we can grow as a team and use it for hopefully the semi-finals.
And obviously some fantastic performances across the board, but just hearing the crowd there chanting Bundy Aki's name, I'm sure he loved it. Just a word on him and his courage again tonight.
Yeah, he is, he is a Connacht man. He has really taken hold. I suppose Pacific Islanders, if you look at the Pacific culture, and he's a Samoan like myself, it's all about extended family. It's all about feeling part of a group. That's why not many Samoans or Tongans or Fijians play individual sports, because they just love being around it. And then within that, it's culture and dancing and expressing yourself. And I've just described Bundy, and and he calls all these guys his brothers, but he drives them hard at training. Physically, he what he does out there, he does at training, and he really gets into a few players if they're not doing the job, and drives a lot of standards. So, he's a real leader, and in his actions, and on the field, and what we do at training. So I'm really pleased for him, and he's a massive asset not only for Connacht Rugby but for Irish Rugby.
And obviously 2 massive games to go in the regular season. How will you be approaching Treviso in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, it's I said before this game, win 1, Champions Cup, done, tick the box. Win 2, guarantee a home semi. I know mathematically we're not there, but we're almost there. But we want to, if we can beat Treviso, where everyone expects us to win. So there's another mental challenge. And again, it doesn't matter if you're expected to win or you're the underdog. What we're training the guys, if you're focusing on the process and what the job is and how we go during the week, then we've got a better chance of success. So here's another one, different type of way we have to win, and challenges we have to face. But we've got 2 weeks. I'm glad. I'll give the boys maybe 1, 2, 3, about 5 days off, let them recover, and then we'll build to get a nice build into Treviso.
Okay, great. Thanks, Pat.